All right, that was just your sweet up taste mouth thing going on there, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to the segment that I call the Talent Zone. My guest this evening is Leslie, and she's only my age, 22. And she's undoubtedly one of Jamaica's most outstanding young musicians who hit the world stage in 2006 after winning the enviable title Junior Instrumental Grand Champion of the World in Hollywood, California, as well as being crowned National Instrumental Champion in the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, the JCCC Festival. Need I say more? We'll get into all of that later on. Welcome, Nadje. Let's do that again. How are you?
I am good. Thank you for having me.
Okay. All right, let's do this. How are you?
I am good. Thank you for having me.
Okay. All right. So I would like to say welcome, everybody. It's the Talent Zone. Nadje's with me. Nadje, you're looking nice and bright and
Thank you.
thank you. I try. Did I not say we're the same age? So tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
Okay, I'm from Kingston, Jamaica. I moved here in 2012 to start Hunter College. I'm studying for music performance.
You're studying what? A music performance. All right. Oh, the violin, I'm getting into it, and then after that we can just talk, general talk. But what attracted you to violin in the first place? At what age?
Okay, I was 7 and my parents decided, their kids had to play music. So I started at Mona Prep School, and it started from there. Over time, it just became my thing. My father, full-time musician, he's a pianist, and we started to just jam together, and it became fun. And it wasn't just playing music anymore. It was having fun with my dad, playing different genres, and over time, people started to enjoy what I was doing, and at performing. I love being on stage, and I love it.
Okay,
Yeah.
and where are you from?
I'm from Kingston, Ligani. Anybody out there? Hey.
Yes, going up to the south.
Yes.
Up suburbs. Now, there are persons who are listening to you, and they're saying, what is it about this young woman? Is her walking with her violin, and she's called on stage, and we're wondering, is there going to be something captivating about her performance? The first time I saw you, I was thrilled.
Oh, thank
and
you.
I was dancing, and you did that this past Saturday.
Oh, thank you.
The benefit of those are just because apparently there were some persons who they were not hearing us clear enough. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, her name is Nadjé Leslie, and I'm going to ask you about the name. As a matter of fact, she's only 22 years old, and she's a violinist from the island of Jamaica. And I want you to just reiterate why you started playing in the first place.
All right. So, I am Nadje, as I said, from Kingston in Jamaica. And at 7 years old, my parents enrolled me in the music program that was just starting at my school. And they decided, their kids had to learn some kind of musical instruments. I have a little brother as well. He's just 17 now. And he also plays the cello. He's also in Jamaica right now.
Oh.
So, yeah.
That's how it all began.
That's how it all began.
I tell you. Now, what is it so much about the violin? Because as a young child, I started to learn the guitar, and for the life of me, for those want of a better word, I could not get a hang of it. I was just not able to coordinate the strings and where they say I'm to place my fingers and the whole fret story and all kind of stuff. I just did not get it. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
But how quickly did you grasp the violin?
To be honest, I was really fortunate to have, a musician or a father, because I probably would have given early on.
Right.
I had a lot of help. Yeah.
You had a lot of help.
Yeah, over the course of maybe 2 or so years, getting to that beginning phase, and I met Paulette Bellamy, who became my teacher for a really long time. She's so much more than a teacher now. She's like family to us. And yeah. I mean, a lot of my musical abilities now I attribute to her, and I'm really thankful that that link was set up.
That link was set up. Sometimes we're strategically placed. We never know, divinely
Definitely.
placed, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that's what is what resulted in your career
Definitely.
budding as it is today. Now, tell me about some of the places that you have performed.
Okay, I'd have to say one of the shows that really stands out in my mind is playing for Prince Charles and Prince Harry in 2 separate occasions in Jamaica. Their visits to the island. That was really, something for me that stood out.
Oh.
Like, wow.
Yes.
And where else? I played the Carrie Festa in Trinidad and Tobago.
We've heard of Carrie Festa.
Yeah, that was really fun. And I entered the World Championships Performing Arts in Hollywood, California. And then out of that, I've had shows in California as well.
That's something.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm sure you have people who are in support of you.
Definitely. I'm here with my manager, David Vassell.
Yes. I do know Mr. Vassell well. And at some point in the show, I'll allow him to go over and say hello. But I know that you do have a driving force behind you.
Definitely.
And you can't do it alone.
Can't.
And there is nobody who has excelled to date who have done it alone.
No, I would not be where I am without who have supported me. Thank you so much to everybody who's listening.
Yes. So I would like to hear another selection.
All right.
I know that you have done work in the past. And you're also, because the selections I have viewed here are part of your Christmas.
Yes.
What is the name of the band?
Christmas is here. Just came out.
Aha. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have another selection for you. Sit back, relax. I have much more to ask Nadje, but be patient. Don't get so caught up. We'll get to you in seconds. Would say Irie, but loving it. And I noticed you started off with sing the chorus, clap your hands.
Yes.
You think I don't know? Hark the herald angels sing. So Nadjé, tell me a little more now. What is it like when you have to go out to perform? How much preparation? Do you get nervous? How do you, think about the audience who are going to be presenting? Because, sometimes you have to size them up.
Yes.
You have to know the songs that is appropriate for certain setting,
Yeah, for me, each show is totally different. I get there and I look at the audience, know how they're reacting to different things going on. If I'm first on the program, it's not so easy.
Yes.
But I try to, just feed off the audience. As a performer, I feel like every time I get on stage, it's an interaction between me and the audience. They like it, or they're not liking. I perform more. They're cheering more.
Of course.
A little more dance, more dips.
Yes, because you're quite flexible. Yes, and you are able to play the dual role. You're rocking and dancing, and you're playing your violin at the same time.
I feel the music. I can't help it.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here discussing Nadje's talent. She's a violinist, and the selections that I'm playing this evening is from her album Christmas is Here. We just did Hark the Herald Angels Sing, and it started out with Sing the Chorus, Clap You. Go on and on, but that we can't even do that, can we? Welcome if you're just joining us. It's the Talent Zone. My guest is Nadjé Leslie. There's a gentleman who sent me a quick note to say that you're a beautiful young woman. He saw my promo. I guess he saw you at the Fun in the Sun too, and he says that I'm to say hello to you.
Oh, hi.
Yes, so I'm sure he's feeling absolutely special. Can't call the name by the way, but So, I am looking at your all the songs that you have upon this album. These are all traditional Christmas carols.
Right.
But because you are doing it with your violin, it's it's an instrumental, then it gives us a chance to kind of reminisce a bit.
Right.
We can go back to our days when we were wherever we were. Yeah. Whenever we heard any of these.
Well, the thing about this album is, each song takes to a different place. It's all a mix of like EDM. I have a fusion, a Latin flair song, reggae. It's a mix. I try to just represent all the different influences in my life too. And I do have some guests on the album, like the Noel Nouvelle is actually written by my father.
Okay.
Yes.
We didn't get a name. It is
Michael Leslie.
All right, yes. There you go.
And the final song on the album, My Drum, is a collaboration with DJ Scarboy, formerly of Major Lazer. And Mary, Did You Know, is a collaboration with a fabulous guitarist, Benny Martinez.
Now, might I add that you've also performed for several heads of state, including Prince Charles and Prince Harry on their visits to the island. Yes. You want to share that experience for us?
Yeah, that was a big deal.
I'm sure. I had to read with a certain, tone. Like, oh, she performed for these people.
Yes, yes. I've been really blessed to be able to, do these kind of shows in Jamaica. Yeah, it was really an amazing experience.
Yes. Now, I know your album. You're promoting your album, and I'm sure you do have shows lined up as well. You are now becoming the young woman in demand, the violinist in demand, should I say? And once they see a young person grace stage, people get excited. The seniors are so proud. Your age group, they're beaming and wishing they were you. It carries. Everybody is touched by your performance. And at the Fun in the Sun, you did an excellent job, and people were just so in awe of your skill. And that's what it's all about. It's a talent zone this evening, ladies and gentlemen. The show is Inside the Zone. Host Lady, this is Linkage Radio 101.5 FM, Touch FM Radio 105.7. They had joined me on 7. So I'd like to say hey to all those in the Bronx who are tuning in to Touch FM Radio 105.7. Nadjé Leslie, I want you to do a live do for me, in a few.
Sure.
So we're going to be talking. It's now 20 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. Also, so you can get prepared while I play another selection of yours. And I wonder if I'm going to play this Noel Novelet, this one. I want you to call 914-662-060, 914-600-4228. Say hello to Nadjé Leslie. So young, only 22 and doing her thing. So what I'm talking about, talent extraordinaire. How much is Nadjé when you're recording all of these selections for your album? Just, going at your violin and getting in the groove of things.
Yeah, well, I love recording. I love being in the moment, get music out there. It's really nice having an idea. But it always starts somewhere like in the room and just get a little inspiration from somewhere.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's nice for it to come together in the studio.
For benefit of those who did not hear, what's the definition of your name, Jay?
Oh, it's funny. My parents actually just made it up.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, they say it means star. So
Star. Okay, so you're a star. You're a star for God, for Jesus.
Yes,
and he's so proud of you. So those of you who are wondering, that's it. They just put together and she's a star. And I believe it was ordained to be so. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's a talent zone. Now tell me a little more about what you're a violinist. Do you prefer contemporary? Do you prefer jazz? Because most musicians, even if they are able to perform in multiple genres, there is that special genre that they prefer.
For me, it all depends on the mood, the day. Because it's funny. People, you do classical music as well. I actually enjoy classical music, so it all depends on the day. I mean, the elements, what we're feeling.
Yes. yes. No one particular thing.
No,
No
not for me.
particular thing. Okay. Now, I know that you have now begun your journey, but foresight is always important. You have a management team. How far do they intend to take you? How far do you intend to go?
Well, all the way to the top.
All the way to the top.
I'm a big dreamer.
And when you say all the way to the top, what performance stage, in your opinion, would be the highest of your performance? In other words, you would go to some stage in the world and say, yes, I have arrived at this particular space.
Okay, that's an interesting question, because for me it's I'd say I've made it when I'm probably touring the world. From I don't know, a particular stage. Say Madison Square Garden. Let's do that.
Madison Square Gardens is a good place to start. Yes, it's a good place to start. Okay. Now, somebody's asking about whether or not you did Edna Manley.
No, I didn't.
All right.
I came up right after high school.
You came here right after school. Okay. And outside of being a violinist, what else would you like to do?
Well, I also love teaching. I love kids. So a violin teacher.
You'd like to be a violin teacher.
I
Okay.
actually do teach.
You teach. And are they learning?
Yes.
Some of them, if I might just try a little bit, but there are parents who perhaps adore you so much they would love their children to learn, but they're not really getting it.
No, they're getting it.
They're getting it. At this time, I would like you to play a live short piece for the audience. So I'm going to cue you up nice and clear and loud, so you go as close to the microphone as you can and let them hear that it's actually you and that you can play. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live piece. What are you going to be for them?
Let's see, Silent Night.
Okay, Silent Night is it? It is. Ah. I hope you can stand with me and, cheer her on at home, wherever you are. Would you like to talk to Nadje for a minute? You call 914-662-6060, 994-600-4228. Do you sing?
Yes, I do.
You can sing. Just checking. Just checking.
Sing.
You sing. All right. That's all right. Because we would not want the violin to take away, the little gift singing. You become so engrossed in your instrument and you start singing less. All right. It's a talent zone. I know you're being entertained. I have another selection here titled Little Drum, and it's from her album Christmas Is Here. And of course, I'm going to be inviting you in a few minutes to tell how you can get a copy of the album. My drum from the album Chris is here. Nadjé Leslie, violinist. It's a talent zone. Ladies and gentlemen, we're wrapping up. I'd like to invite her manager at this time, Mr. David Vassell, to come on over and say hello to the audience here at Linkage Radio 101.5 FM.
Hey, lady.
I'm good.
How are we doing tonight?
That's it. I'm good. I'm good. Nice to have you here. Yes. Yes. And I'd also like the audience to know how they can get a copy.
Okay. The best way to get Nadje's album right now is to go to iTunes. You can purchase the album on iTunes. It actually came out just recently. At streaming service, Apple Music, or Spotify. You can all get the album there as well. Listen to it. You can get it on cdbaby.com. If that's too complicated, you go to nadjebaby.com and there's a link to download the album. Various places, and we'll be in a few different locations the next few days. Tomorrow night we'll be, that might be a private event.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. And for appearances?
Appearances, yeah. So definitely Saturday night at Christmas Story, One Foundation Ministries in Pelham. We'll be there on Saturday night. Greater Deliverance. Can't hear me? Can you speak louder or? Yeah, I'll just. All right, so
It chipped out again.
this cord.
Yes.
This cord. Yeah, you can hear me now. All right, so she'll be Saturday night at Christmas Story, One Foundation Ministries. That's in Pelham, New York. She'll be Sunday night at MS 144 in the Bronx. That's Gunther Avenue, at 5 p.m. And Christmas Eve, she'll be in Queens at Latter Rain Christian Fellowship. And then Christmas morning at 6 a.m., she'll be at Bronx Bethany Church of the Nazarene on, what's that? 971 East 227th Street.
Okay.
So you can get an album there. That's what we call it. You can get the album there. You can come and listen to her perform. It'll be very exciting. Trust me.
I'm sure it will. So, Nadje, what else do you have to say to wrap up with the audience here on the Talent Zone?
All right, I just wanted to make sure everybody knows to spell my name.
Yes, that's important.
This is Nadje, Nadje. And as you said, the easiest way to find me is nadjeviolin.com.
NadjeViolin.com.
Get your copy.
It has been my pleasure. I had a great time. You really have a very nice vibey spirit going on there with you. And ladies and gentlemen, please support if, promotions are ongoing. Her album, Christmas is Here, and she's also on Facebook. What's your page?
Nadjé Leslie, Nadjeleslie.
Okay. Repeat it one more time.
Nadjeleslie.
And
my
that's
Facebook page. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
And on iTunes, you just search for Nadje.
And you'll pop right up. Okay, we're decking out of here, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Talent Zone. My guest, Nadjé Leslie. Wrapping it up with Deck the Halls. Someone to know say she's really sweet. And she says, thank you, thank you. Now I know how to salsa. So this is certainly up my street. You got it going on. Thank Thanks indeed for joining me on the Talent Zone this evening, everyone. This is going to be the beginning of greater things for Nadje. Coming up next, of course, I got my Voices of the People Zone. This is Linkage Radio 101.5 FM. Very pleasant good evening to the audience at Touch FM Radio 105.7 in the Bronx. That's a wrap. The Talent Zone, taking it down, taking it down, taking it down, nice, 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 and easy. Nadjé Leslie, violinist, she has really spiced me up this wet Thursday. But you know what? That's a good thing, because I can go home and do the salsa, and you'll all have to come to my class. To going on. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. It's now time for the People's Zone this evening. Who am I introducing in my People's Zone? I wonder. Jamaican women have been the driving force of the society for centuries. My featured woman wrote her memoir. It was published in 2008. But how many people really knew her? That's my question to you this evening. Stay tuned. What a thing. Here we go. This is how I make the transition this evening. Easy and simple.
Lady of Jamaica, a story of race, class, radical politics, and love. That's our program today. Don't go anywhere. Carib Nation is up next.
When Americans to know what's happening in the Caribbean diaspora, there's one clear choice.
Hello, welcome to Carib Nation.
Both people inside and outside are very excited about today's program.
Looking at you, I can tell that you have traveled the journey.
One television organization brings America close to the people, stories and events that affects Caribbean life. Get close, get answers, get Carib Nation.
Welcome to Carib Nation. I'm David Hines. Today we're going to talk about a period in Caribbean political history that is still being investigated by historians and economists and political scientists. The Trinidadian Calypsonian Brother Valentino referred to the 70s as the Roaring 70s. Well, beginning